Good morning and welcome to our mental health journey for our daily mental wellness, which is a daily responsibility for all of us. I've learned that this game of life is certainly not a spectator sport. We have to actively participate in our life in order to optimize our human potential. So our physical bodies require the nutrition, the exercise, the rest, the hydration. Our emotional wellness requires us to practice self-regulation and cultivate those uplifting emotions every day that keep us in the flow of life. Our spirituality, our connection with our higher self and with others and with everything else in the universe requires a daily self-reflection, a deepening awareness of who we are so that we can be better human beings. And then our mental wellness requires us to daily train the mind and use the mind for beneficial, creative purposes that it was intended for. And our ability to calm and quieten the mind, to settle those brainwaves and be in the present where life happens contributes greatly to our mental wellness. And we are a walking laboratory. We come ready-made with every biological, neurological, hormonal, spiritual tool that we can use to optimize our human potential. And we can use the wonderful spiritual tools of visualization, imagination, and our breath to learn how we can live in eternity, in the eternity of this present moment. Wonderful quote by Marcus Aurelius reads that no retreat offers someone more quiet and relaxation than that into his own mind. And today I will take you onto a retreat into the desert. We're just using our breath. We can listen to the wind in the desert, the quiet in the desert, and listen to the silence within us. So thank you for joining me. Let's close our eyes softly. We make ourselves comfortable and with no effort, just listen to my voice to guide and use that wonderful gift of the mind to visualize, imagine, and with practice the visualizations become stronger. To help you, you may put a picture of the desert onto your phone or your iPad or your laptop, or a picture of the mountain or the sky, just to make the visualization stronger. But today we are going into the desert. So we close our eyes softly. We are sitting down comfortably. We don't use any effort. We just let go of the week that has passed. And we tell ourselves let go, let go, let go. And we see ourselves sitting down in the middle of the desert. The sky over the desert is blue. It is quiet in the desert. We feel safe, protected. We see the vastness and the space in the desert. And we just hear the wind in the desert, like a gentle dance in the desert. And we breathe like the wind in the desert. So let's do this together, taking some nice deep breaths in and long breaths out through the mouth. Our breath becomes the wind in the desert. We listen deeply to the wind in the desert, the peace of the desert. We feel the eternity of the desert rising within us. We feel like a mountain in the desert, calm, stable, eternal. We feel as if time has stopped. We listen to the wind again. When we listen to the wind in the desert, we listen deeply to the eternity inside of us. We listen to the silence inside of us. The desert arises within us, our own desert of peace, eternity, that part of us that's always in a state of grace and balance. And divine love. And if we have some thoughts that have risen in the mind, we just observe. Thoughts we know now are like clouds in the sky. We breathe in those thoughts and the wind in the desert pushes the thoughts gently, pushes the clouds across the sky, and we go back to eternity. We see how easy it is using our gifts of visualization, our imagination, and our breath. Within a minute, we can be in the desert of our eternity, our own oasis. So we hold this peaceful visualization of us sitting in the middle of the desert, and we listen to our breath like a wind in the desert. We feel calm. Our mind is calm. We have activated the wonderful hormones, the wonderful bliss hormones of serotonin, also dopamine in our brain. When we are in the desert, listening to our breath like the wind, we activate our parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and repair part of us that heals us mentally, emotionally, and physically. So when our day becomes too busy, or we feel anxious and off balance, we close our eyes and we go back to the desert. And we feel the peace, the space, the quiet of our own desert inside of us, our soul. And when you feel ready, you may open your eyes softly. And we remember that meditation, training our mind, feeling this calm, this peace, this eternity, is not just something we sit down and close our eyes in the morning or the evening. We take it into our day. We set the intention every day to take this into our day. When we are with our families facing a difficult situation at work, preparing a meal, when we are with our children, facing any conflict or difficult situation, we can go to the desert immediately and access the peace, the love, the kindness, and the compassion inside of us. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next Friday. Love and smiles from me to you.